Stock investors are panicking right now. They're pulling billions out of the marketplace and they're absolutely questioning their next moves. They just don't know what to do. But let me tell you something. While yes, they are confused right now, this is the exact moment, the absolute exact moment that real estate investors, entrepreneurs like yourself, business owners should be getting absolutely excited for what's to come right now. It's a huge opportunity, an opportunity that you do not want to be setting back and wasting. Because when fear starts gripping the marketplace, smart money moves into tangible assets like real estate, private equity, and small businesses. And I'm going to break down exactly how you can capitalize on this shift so that you can raise capital, so that you can grow your business, and so that you can secure massive opportunities well before the herd starts to catch on and take opportunities that are no longer there when the big money moves in. Hey, I'm Ty Lassiter, the world's #1 capital closers coach. I've raised over $300 million in capital, and I manage over $600 million in assets. I've changed and I've helped countless investors, entrepreneurs, business owners, and people just like yourself across 7 countries and 3 continents scale, increase their revenue, raise capital, and grow their businesses. And that's exactly the strategies that I'm about to get into and break down for you today so that you can start growing your business, scaling your business, and raising capital just like a pro. Because look, the game is absolutely changing right now. And while there are some investors that are sitting on the sideline, there's also a lot of investors that are running scared. And this is where real money is made. So if you're ready to step up, to start thinking like a high-level investor, to absolutely start capitalizing on the opportunities that are in front of us today and capitalize on these massive shifts that are starting to happen right now, right in front of us, right as we speak, then it is absolutely time to dive in and start taking action, okay? Because success takes massive action. So investor pessimism right now in the marketplace equals opportunity for alternative investments and specifically real estate investors. So what does that mean for you? Well, as a real estate investor or as a private business, as an entrepreneur, Wall Street is losing confidence and they are moving their money. They're looking for stability. Okay. I read an article this morning in the Wall Street Journal, and absolutely investors have not been, without a doubt, investors have not been this pessimistic about stocks since early 2023. Okay. Well, what does that mean? What do we have in front of us? What problems are we going to run into? What are you doing about it is the better question that you should be asking. Are you sitting there watching and waiting? Because if you are, you're going to miss out. Don't miss out on what could be absolutely one of the biggest prime. This is going to be a huge wealth shift. This could be the biggest wealth shift of our lifetime. And I want you to be primed and ready to take advantage of it. Okay? But you have to take action. You better be betting on yourself right now. Okay? It is time to absolutely bet on yourself. And what are you doing to grow? What are you doing to position yourself? What are you doing to be ready for your opportunity when it shows up? Because you're not going to know when it's going to show up. You have to be ready to take your shot. You have to be absolutely ready. Okay? Because between policy changes right now with the new administration, with lingering potential trade wars, with sky-high stock prices, that's turning many investors bearish right now in 2025. Investors in the equities market, that is, though. What does that mean for you? I noticed nearly 50% of individual investors right now expect stock prices to fall significantly in the next 6 months. Significantly in the next 6 months. That's the highest level since like November of 2023. Okay, that expect a large correction in the marketplace. Okay. And in 2024, last year, the S&P climbed nearly 23%. You couple that with out of control inflation that we've had for the last couple of years, and then a lowering expectation that we're going to see any more rate cuts in the near future. Look, we thought we were going to see rate cuts coming into 2025, but I don't know if we're ready for that. I don't know if we can. So you couple that with the lowering rate cut expectation of rate cuts, we are absolutely primed for a market correction. Okay, we need a reset right now. That would be huge for small businesses, for entrepreneurs, for real estate investors. Okay, many investors are out moving their money right now out of the marketplace and looking for tangible physical assets like real estate, like private equity. Okay, it's making a prime opportunity for capital raisers like yourself, people looking to grow their business, to raise capital, to operate in real estate, to build their real estate portfolio. It's a huge example, a huge opportunity. Take advantage of it. Okay, outflows from the stock market hit nearly $11 billion in January alone. That means that capital is sitting on the sidelines right now. $11 billion net was moved out of the marketplace than what came in. 11 billion more than what came into the marketplace. Okay, what does that mean for real estate investors? What does that mean for entrepreneurs? What does that mean for business owners like yourself? Okay, well, money doesn't disappear. Money absolutely doesn't disappear. Money is simply an object for trade. That's why it's called currency. Okay, it's just an object for trade. It's called currency. And what's the root word of currency? The root word of currency is current. That means that money needs to be moving to be valuable. If money's not moving, there's no value there. So this is a prime opportunity for raising capital in the private markets, real estate, small business, entrepreneurs. It's the absolute time for you to start raising capital right now. Okay, when people are pulling money out of the stock market, what are they doing? They're looking for stable opportunities. They don't want their money sitting there losing value. They want stable opportunities that potentially have cash flow available to them. If their money just sits on the sideline, inflation is going to eat their money up so fast. Okay? Real estate is historically the number one alternative investment when stocks are uncertain. Okay? This is the perfect time to raise capital because investors are actively looking for places to put their money. Okay? Inflation is moving so fast that if their money is sitting there, even in a money market account, if they're sitting there with $1 million, that $1 million is going to be worth $990,000 or less, well less, maybe even $900,000 a year from now. Okay, what does that mean for you? What are some of the key takeaways that you can take from this so far right now? Well, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're in real estate, now is the prime time that you should be pitching investors. Okay, you have to show them how your opportunity, how your real estate deal, how your business fits into their story. And it can provide them cash flow. It can provide them equity growth. It can provide them appreciation. And oftentimes, most importantly, it can provide tax benefits or tax advantages counter-correlated to their current investments. Everything stocks can't guarantee in this climate, especially a looming climate where expected falls are in the near future. Okay, the second thing, uncertainty in policy right now drives smart investors to move to tangible assets. Again, a huge opportunity for you. Look, these lingering trade wars that are going on right now, all the tariffs and inflation leads to real estate as a hedge. Okay, yeah, it creates uncertainty in the marketplace, but it creates an opportunity for you. It creates a hedge for investors. Okay, the article that I read, it highlights investors concerns over tariffs, interest rates, and policy, all the unpredictability right now. Nearly 58% of investors right now believe that trade policies will slow down the growth and increase prices for consumer goods across the U.S. Okay, what does that mean? Well, when uncertainty rises, wealthy investors move their money towards real estate, towards private equity, and other alternative investments. that are prime for your opportunities, but you have to be taking action so that you can go after those opportunities. If you're setting back, you're going to miss out on one of the biggest opportunities of a lifetime. Okay? Raising capital for business growth is your opportunity right now. Real estate is an inflation. It's a resistant to inflation. As costs go up in the marketplace, so do rental rates, so do property values. It's like Warren Buffett always says, be diversified in counter-correlated markets, okay? Inflation may be rampant right now, but that's a good opportunity in the real estate market because that creates opportunity for rental real estate. And rental real estate is counter-correlated to the traditional equities markets. And it acts as an inflation hedge. Okay, it is as the inflation lingers in the marketplace right now, that has a positive impact on real estate. So big money in the market is moving out so that it can move into an inflationary hedge like real estate. And investors are seeking stable cash flow, predictable appreciation, growth in equity, all of these things, multifamily, industrial real estate, some commercial real estate, entrepreneurs, business owners, private equity, all of that provides. Okay, so entrepreneurs and real estate operators who position themselves right now as a safe haven for investors moving their money out of the marketplace, you're going to be the ones that are attracting funding right now. If you're sitting back, not doing anything, not sharing your value and your opportunity, you're going to miss out on it. Okay, so what can you take away from this? Well, number one, you better be taking action, but you need to be framing your investment opportunities as a safe, moderate to high return alternative to the equities market, to the stock market, and the volatility that the equities market brings. Okay? Use this type of messaging when you're pitching. Use messaging that, look, stock investors are unsure. Okay? Create certainty for them. We provide a proven, stable path to wealth. And how do you do that? Because you've got physical assets that are counter-correlated to the motion going on in the equities market. Higher interest rates, all that does, yeah, it makes it more difficult, but it creates more creative financing opportunities, more creative investment opportunities. Investors expected rate cuts this year, but they are not coming anytime soon. But it's time that you take action. What are you going to do differently to take advantage of the opportunities that you have? Okay, we may have high interest rates. What are you doing differently? Are you sitting there waiting for the perfect chance? Are you waiting for interest rates to come back down? Well, they're probably not going to. The perfect chance is not going to come. It's not going to come for you. You've got to go find your opportunity. The Federal Reserve is absolutely unlikely to cut rates anytime soon because inflation is continuing to be persistent. Okay? So investors who are counting on cheap money are now, they're looking back and they're reevaluating what their strategy is going to be. You be their opportunity. You be their strategy. Bring that opportunity to them because this is the absolute time that you get creative. Okay? How are you being creative? Thinking outside the box. What are you doing differently? Okay? Pivot for progress. Okay? Because whatever you're accepting right now, you're accepting. You've got to create that change, create that opportunity. So how do entrepreneurs, how do real estate and real estate operators and business owners adapt to these current environments, these higher interest rates, these inflationary prices? Well, what I always say, one of the things that I always say is the fastest way forward is to evolve. So how are you evolving? What are you doing differently to create success? Okay, are you sitting back waiting for success to find you? Because it's not going to. You have to take action to find success. Okay, traditional financing is getting more expensive. That's why private capital is more valuable than ever right now. Investors looking for passive income and strong returns are moving their money back into private deals, into real estate, other private offerings, other alternative investments right now. So this is an absolute opportunity right now, an opportunity for high yield structured investments, just like what you can offer, but you've got to take advantage of those. Okay, you've got to take advantage of this opportunity because if you're not, that money is going to find another place. It's going to find another opportunity. What does this mean for you? Well, you need to be offering structured deals that have structured returns on those, that potentially have cash flow while protecting capital for the investor, okay? Focus on creative financing strategies because private capital, syndications, joint ventures have greater opportunity than the debt markets do right now, okay? Debt is harder to get. Traditional standard debt's harder to get. So use that as an opportunity to attract private capital right now. But you need to be educating your investors. You need to be currently creating and delivering value to your investors right now, educating them how your opportunities can outperform and counter correlate the stock market that they would otherwise be in, okay? You need to be showing the value and bringing the value to your investors right now, okay? Because the wealthy, they don't panic. They pivot, okay? Wealthy don't panic, they pivot. So should you. Pivot for progress right now, okay? Contrarian investors make money while everyone else is afraid and sets their money on the sideline. So what are you gonna do to attract that capital that otherwise would be sitting on the sideline right now? You need to be taking advantage of your opportunities that are in front of you right now, okay? Some investors see bearish sentiment as a certain indicator, meaning that now is the time to buy. Well, you better be positioning your opportunity for them to buy. Because if you're not, you're going to watch your opportunity blow by in the wind and they're going to move to the next person, the next opportunity, okay? You're one opportunity away from your business succeeding to the next level. You better take advantage of that opportunity when it comes, okay? Investors have been spoiled for a long time now and we're due a reset, okay? But it's going to happen like that. You better be ready for it, okay? Because some of the biggest fortunes are made in history when there's a reset that happens, okay? Take advantage of it. You better be on that train when the reset happens because it's happening right now, okay? It is happening as we speak right now, okay? So what does that mean for capital raisers? What does that mean for businesses that are looking to scale and grow? Investors are reallocating their funds right now. They're not sitting still, they're reallocating. They're looking for their opportunities. Where is their opportunity going to be? You need to be positioning so that you are their opportunity, so that you can come forward as their opportunity, okay? But the best entrepreneurs, the best capital raisers, the best real estate operators, they don't wait for the perfect conditions. They use the pending condition changes to position themselves as the front runner for capital when the capital is ready to move. So you need to be creating the opportunity, not waiting for the opportunity to come to you. You better be stepping out, creating that success, creating that prime position, that prime opportunity. Because those who take action right now are going to be the ones that over the next 3 to 5 years are the dominators, okay? We've watched a few of them come up over the last decade or so, coming into COVID, coming out of COVID. We watched some big money movers, some big people take advantage of opportunities, myself being one of them. Okay, I went from nothing before COVID. I went from in 2007, 2008, building my business, 2014, 2015, having nothing. For those of you that know my backstory, okay, my pizza story, okay, I didn't even have money for groceries. And I come into COVID and I come out of COVID and I took advantage of a prime real estate market. And I went from nothing to almost $1 billion transacted and having $600 million of assets under management right now and raising over $300 million of capital. But it's your opportunity right now. We're about to see another shift. It's your opportunity to take advantage of that, okay? So what does that mean for you? You need to start having these money conversations, these capital conversations with your potential audience right now. Investors are actively shifting capital, okay? You better be looking for that opportunity, not sitting there waiting, but be confident. You've got to be confident and you've got to position yourself as the expert who knows where the market is going. You've got to start knowing the market. Are you practicing business or are you just sitting back looking for your opportunities? You need to be knowing the marketplace right now. You need to be knowing where those shifts are going to happen. You need to be studying. You need to be practicing business, okay? The opportunity is right now. It's not tomorrow. It's not later. It's right now. But you need to take advantage before everyone else starts to catch on, okay? So how can you take advantage? While most investors are panicking, your chance to capitalize is right now, okay? The people who aren't the ones that are waiting to see what happens, they're the ones that are going to step up, they're going to step in and take action, and they're going to get the opportunities, okay? It's like Kobe Bryant says, if he said this when he was, if he were ever missing shots, he said, I would go 0-30. I would go 0-30 before I would go 0-9. Because if I went 0-9, that means that I quit, that I beat myself, okay? You have to keep going. You have to take your shot, okay? Because this shift right now is creating massive opportunity for entrepreneurs, for business owners, for real estate investors to raise capital, okay? Be a capital closer, but it's not going to last forever. If you're not moving right now, if you're not taking action, you're going to see it's already going to be behind you, okay? Just like this poster behind me right here of Michael Jordan. You've got to keep going, okay? Whatever you've been doing to now hasn't gotten you where you want to be, so you've got to keep going. You've got to keep going, okay? This is the time for you to take action because success takes massive action, okay? If you're serious about raising capital, if you're serious about growing your business, securing high-level investment deals, bringing on relationships with high-level investors, here's what you need to do. Right now, you need to hit that subscribe button down below on YouTube, or you need to follow me across the social media platforms. Ty Lasater. That's T-I-E, just like a necktie, Lasater, L-A-S-A-T-E-R, so that you don't miss my next breakdown, okay? Drop a comment right down below and tell me how you're preparing for this shift that is coming, that's happening right now. Comment down below. I want to hear from you. How are you preparing for this shift? And also DM me or come visit my website, tylasater.com. That's TIELASATER.com to learn how you can execute on all these strategies to start attracting high-level investors to work with you. Okay, your window of opportunity is open right now, but it's going to close before you know it. You better take action. You better be taking action for success. All right, let's go get it.